Hey everyone, welcome back to Just So Bored again. Today we're going to do a tutorial and review on Central Machinery's 1500 watt steam cleaner kit. Today we'll be testing it out on our tile floor and cleaning the grout. Before we start, a little disclaimer. Always refer to the user manual to know how to properly use your steam cleaner, since each steam cleaner is a little different. So the first step will be filling the tank. I personally had an issue opening the cap, but my son kindly, or not so kindly, pointed out that you have to push down as you turn it, then it worked like a charm. I also want to mention that you need to make sure that you're using distilled water so you don't accidentally ruin the steam cleaner with any minerals. You'll also want to use a measuring cup provided and fill to the line marked, so you make sure to not overfill the tank. Then you use the handy dandy funnel provided to pour the water into the tank, then screw the cap back on. Next, we will be showing you how to assemble the attachments to clean the grout. First, you'll want to connect the extension tubes and make sure they are clicked into place. You can decide how many extension tubes to use, if any. For the purpose of this video, I used both provided. Then you attach the adapter and nylon brush. The last step will be attaching the extension tube to the handle. Next, plug in and turn on the steam cleaner. It does take a few minutes to heat up, but once the red light turns off, it is ready to go. Now for the exciting part of seeing if it actually works like it says it does. As you can see, our grout is in desperate need of cleaning, as I've tried a lot of different things over the years to no avail. So first impressions, just to give you guys a heads up, it does a lot of sputtering at first and puts out quite a bit of water. Another thing to note is that the steam cleaner only loosens the dirt and debris. It does not suck it up, so you want to have a cloth handy to wipe up the dirty water. But wow, I'm really impressed with how well it cleaned the grout. You can really see a huge difference in the before and after. I was really pleasantly surprised that it works so well. Now we'll try out the floor brush and cloth to see how well that works. You will have to let the unit cool down for 20 minutes before you can disassemble it and put on the new attachments. And you will most likely need to add more water to the tank, since ours ran out. Once it's cooled down, you will take off the other attachments, then you will connect the floor brush handle, then clamp the floor brush cloth to the floor brush, then attach the floor brush to the handle like so, making sure to rotate it until it locks in place. As you can see, due to me having a technical difficulty, my son stepped in and did it for me. Just a side note, having kid hands like mine does not work well to put this all together, and you might need someone to help you hold the cloth in place. Okay, so let's try it out and see if it does as good a job on the tile as on the grout. So my honest opinion is that it puts out a lot of water. I was prepared for it to do the initial sputtering like it did before, but this is very excessive. I tried holding down the trigger with less pressure to see if that helped in limiting the amount of steam, but it didn't. The floor was still really wet, even with the cloth. So I checked the machine and the manual to make sure that I hadn't missed a button or lever on the unit to limit the amount of steam, but sadly there isn't one. So I improvised and tied a rag to my Swiffer and dried the floor with it, and that did the trick. So overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10 because I absolutely loved how it cleaned the grout, but was disappointed with how it cleaned the tile, as that's one of the main reasons I bought it, wanting to replace using a Swiffer or mop. So in my humble opinion, I would recommend this if you're wanting to clean your grout, and I'm excited to try it on cleaning my grill and various other things. If you are interested in purchasing one, we bought this one at Harbor Freight for about $120. Well, that about wraps it up, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later when I'm just so bored again. I make another video.